What's up, nerds, and welcome to another noisy news week for the week of July 10th, 2021. Here's where I fill you in on some notable news posted to noisypixel.net this past week. Before I get into the news, I'd just like to say that I'm playing some visual novels, actually. I'm playing that Love Kami that just got released on Switch, some Otome game that I don't want to butcher the name, but expect the review next week. It's from D3 Publisher. I'm sure you know, after that, I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about. The Shinsengumi. Something Shinsengumi. Yes. Let me know what you're playing in the comments below and we'll talk about it. Also, just some house cleaning. I have an interview up on the website with the creator of the Saga series, Akatoshi Kawazu, and Saga series producer, Masanori Ichikawa, and Saga Frontier Remastered producer, Hiroyuki Miura. And I am just blown away by the opportunity to sit down with these developers that I knew growing up and being able to talk to them, especially Kawazu-san, just this man, that Legend of Mana, you know, like Saga, a genius. And I didn't fanboy out during the interview, but the interview is up on the site and it goes over their memories and nostalgia with the series and kind of touching on what the Saga series looks like in the future. So please go check it out. It was a joy to do and I hope you enjoy it. Now, on to the news. Nintendo. Making it hard to be a fan, but I'm sure a few of you can find a way. Yes, they decided to announce the Switch OLED model. It is the premium Switch to play in your hallway right next to your staircase with your back straight against the wall. Okay, let's just go over the details, okay? You have a Switch, but this one has an OLED screen that the Vita had, back in 2012? It also only has 720p resolution on the screen. It also still only runs 1080p in docked mode. The dock in this situation has a new LAN adapter that should have fucking been in the original dock in the first place, walking around like a freaking idiot with some stupid dongle and expecting us to pay more for an Ethernet? Come on, what are you thinking? Anyway, I digress. Also, it has a little flip thing, and to top it off, 64 gigabytes of on-storage memory. Do they think we're stupid? Like, do they think that would just blow our minds? And guys, get this, our biggest storage yet, 64 gigs. So the model right now has 32 gigs with some on-system stuff, so you're probably getting like 28 or something like that. But, oh my god, what are you doing, Nintendo? The console is launching and it's gonna be available on October 8th, 2021 for $349.99 retail. I was thinking about getting one, but man, it's not gonna make Xenoblade 2 any better. It's not gonna ruin all that frame rate. It's not gonna make the frame rate better. The hardware is the same. It's tough to justify this purchase because what child is gonna want to play Barney's Adventure with an OLED screen? They're not gonna know the difference. Whatever. Let me know if you're gonna pick it up and let me know what you like about this console if you're thinking about it in the comments below. The official Monster Hunter Twitter has cleared some things up about the physical release of Monster Hunter Stories 2, which was previously reported that it was going to not fit on a physical cartridge. Well, it is. That was a misprint in a certain region, and the whole game is on the cartridge. There is no download available. It's like 13 gigs on the cartridge, so you don't have to worry about that. There might be some DLC along the way that you can purchase, but for the game itself, it is on the cartridge. But there is a day one update. Let's get things clear. There's still something to download. I think it's like less than a gig big or something like that. But there is something to download. But it's there. False alarm. Axis Games has announced that they will host their own live stream event called All Axis on August 6, 2021 on their Twitch channel. It starts at 9 a.m. PT. They're gonna show off the games that they have coming out, a bunch of Otome games and a few weird shooter games. a couple fighting games, but new announcements. So we're looking forward to that. Sony hosted a State of Play this week, and without getting into all the games, I'm sure you watched it, I'll just touch over what I thought was good. We got a new Demon Slayer trailer that shows off some of the story mode and the characters. This game looks good. Finally, they're getting some press about it in the West. It is coming. Check out the trailer if you didn't watch it. Also, stole the show. And maybe people don't agree, maybe they do. The Thai Games developed F.I.S.T, forged in Shadow Torch with a little bunny and some sexy bunny girl that was in the trailer. Oh, the trailer looks so good. I'm not like a Animaltopia fan. I'm not into that stuff, guys. I just think this game looks cool, okay? I'm not a furry. God, watch this trailer and let me know what you think about this game. It's made in the China Hero Project kind of biome. That's who's doing Lost Soul Aside and some other great games like Hardcore Mecha that released. And yeah, they're making a ton of great games there. So this is a Chinese developed game and it looks amazing. Also, they announced the VR adventure Moss Book 2 and it has the mouse back and you can play with it a little bit. This mouse reminds me always of that mouse in the motorcycle. I don't know if that's dating myself, but it always reminds me of that. And every time I see it, I just imagine him riding a motorcycle. Anyway, that game's coming out. It's an emotional adventure with a mouse and you just help him through puzzles and stuff in VR. Moving on to some good stuff, Gust released a new trailer for Blue Reflection Second Light, and god damn, it's back. Not only did they show some battle system, not only did they show some characters, but they snuck in some bathing suits. Ooh, I'm all about it. I'm all about it. It stars Ayo Hoshizaki and her friends, and they lose her memories, and they're trying to gain their memories, and they're in a strange place, and who cares, magical girls, battles, RPG, pastels, Gust music. Pre-ordered. Where's the limited edition? I'll buy one. I'll buy one. During a RWBY livestream event with the cast, the first trailer for RWBY Aerofell was revealed. It's coming to all platforms in 2021. This is developed by WayForward and Arc System Works. It looks okay. It has animation from the original designers of the show, and it was written by the writers of the show. So it's a Metroidvania, I think, but it's online and offline co-op. It just looks bad. It looks like fucking Super Neptunia RPG, and I just hate like the Fallout Shelter, like puppets. I understand that it's probably easy to develop these where you just create the joints and you just see a lot of them, but I don't know. I just don't think that RWBY needs this right now. I think RWBY need a bigger budget for whatever they were trying to do. And with the games WayForward put out, why not do like a pixel art style thing, Shantae thing? Come on, get your shit together. SNK announced that the King of Fighters 15 will launch in Q1 2022. The game was previously delayed, so we can all play as Mai then. And that's all I want to say, just a quick update. OT Games launched a Kickstarter for their fighter, Detained Too Good for School. They're asking for like $13,000 or something like that. They probably already got it. It's a beat 'em up side-scroller simulation game where you play as these two girls who can go on dates or take on missions. It's very much in the vein of a 2D fighter. It looks cool. I've been following it. We're probably the only ones following it, but check it out. Check out the trailer, check out the Kickstarter. If it's something for you, then support it, I guess. Developer Frog Vibes announced the release date for Here Comes Neko, a cute and cozy platformer for tired people. Has like a Paper Mario style vibe to it, but it's so good. It looks great. It's made by the developers of A Hat in Time, and it's coming August 3rd, 2021 to PC and Switch. There you go. It's really cool. Check out the trailer if you haven't. Studio HD released a trailer for their action roguelike Metallic Child, and it is the opener made by Studio Trigger, and so it's all anime, but goddamn, it's so good. I love Studio Trigger, and I'm sure all of you do too. The game is gearing up to release on Switch and PC on September 16th. Be sure to watch the trailer. Be sure to wishlist the game because this game deserves some love. It just looks amazing, so check it out. Playism released a new trailer for the FYQD studio developed first-person action game Bright Memory Infinite. coming to Xbox Series X and PC in 2021. The trailer shows us some gameplay. Looks freaking great, but I've been burned by bright memory before, as I'm sure all of you have. But don't worry, if you bought the game on PC, you could just upgrade to the Infinite version for free. So that's nice of them. Really nice of them, considering the differences between both games and like the demo quality of the first one. Really excited about this game, but I'm holding back a little bit. Team 17 revealed that the next studio developed roguelike dungeon crawler Crown Trick will launch on PS4 and Xbox One on August 31st, 2021. This game is freaking great. If you haven't played it on Switch or PC, please do. A new update is available now on Switch, so go check it out. It adds like an endless dungeon and some new weapons and stuff like that. I really liked this game. I return to it every now and then whenever I can, just to see what new stuff they have, but it is a great game, and if you haven't played it, please test it out. MiHoYo announced Genshin Impact version 2 will launch on July 21st, and that brings a new region in Zuma, and you get some new characters, of course, and you get some new stories, of course, but the biggest takeaway is that cross-save is now available for console and mobile and PCs. So wherever you play, you can share your game. Congratulations, we won. This is cool because I know a lot of people were not playing on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 because of this. And there's a special region in the PS5 version exclusive to it. Or not a region, but like a hilltop that only these people can get to. So I know now it'll probably open up a little more and more people will be able to experience the whole game. I'm over Genshin, guys. There's a few people on staff that aren't, but I'm all Genshin'd out, as they say. On to visual novel news and the reason why most of you are here. Sakai Project announced a gang of visual novels coming west. We got the Whirlpool developed comedic visual novel Slobbish Dragon Princess 2 on PC coming in 2021. We have the PureSys developed romance visual novel Quolia, The Path of Promise coming to PC in 2021. This is about a AI made girl that falls in love with a guy. We all know what happens then. The world just won't accept them, but love prevails, as it always does. The Cabbage Soft developed Catgirl visual novel Amarello Chocolate 2 is coming, and this time it has a bunny girl that you go and help and work at her cafe as well as the other cafe, so I'm sure you can just spread your love all over these cafes and all over these animal girls, as you do. The SQ-Da visual novel Relord III, the Demon Lord of Groessin and the Final Witch, Groessin, and the Final Witch. This game, if you've ever played the Relord series, Relord 2 is still coming out in the West. I think it's coming out sometime this year. It's not vanilla at all. There's some scenes in these games that maybe you should be aware of before you play it, but it's a really pretty visual novel, give it that. The Desinoia developed Toberi 2 Nightmare, and this is a platformer, kind of an action platformer, but this is like really hard, I guess, harder than the first one, and hence the nightmare. I haven't played it, but it looks interesting. They always have better key art, and then I see the gameplay and I'm like, that doesn't look anything like the key art. But moving on. The Cholora developed surreal visual novel 2236 AD Secretary Stories. It's coming to PC 2021. This is a prequel to 2236 AD where you follow the AI secretary and just her story, and she's really cute, so they just focus on her. But there's some like real surreal elements about it, so I'm sure they're gonna hide something in these stories. Moving on from those announcements, we have Kakai Digital announcing the Never Knows Best developed visual novel Black Hair Girl is Best Girl is available now on PC via Steam in the West. What more can you say? If you like black-haired girls, it's yours. Different from the Kinkoi Love Rich game, which is all about blondes. Now, you have Best of Both Worlds. These are two stories starring two girls with black hair, and I think they're highly emotional. Expect a review on the site soon, but the game is available now. Just USA announced that they were going to release 2 HD remastered versions of their classic visual novel series, Do You Like the Horny Bunnies? Complete Collection and Exchange. complete collection. Both series will receive a physical release. And if you don't know these series, there's 2 entries in the Do You Like Horny Bunnies series, I think. It's about this bunny cafe and there's horny bunnies there. And then Exchange is the one that I'm sure a lot of you guys have probably seen the hentai anime sprinkled around. It's where a guy turns into a girl and then his friends have sex with him. His male friends. And there's 3 of those. They just keep going. They just keep... Maybe he keeps making friends, or maybe just he has a lot of them, but enough to fill up 3 games. There's also going to be some new thing about Exchange. I think there's a new one that hasn't come west, but if you've bought any of the games before, you can just upgrade for free to the new HD versions. So that's cool. Spike Chunsoft announced that their mystery visual novel trilogy, Danganronpa, Decadence, will launch on Nintendo Switch on December 3rd. There is a standard release for $60 and there is a limited edition for $100 available. And they're both cool, depending on how much you like Danganronpa. I think the $100 one comes with a lot of little nifty Danganronpa stuff. This game also comes with a platformer, a new one, but we're just here for the Danganronpa, I'm sure. Great trilogy. If you haven't played it, this is the perfect time to experience it. Kinku Games announced that the Aerowiz developed adventure mystery Hermitage Strange Case Files will be coming to PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC this summer. It was supposed to release last year, I believe, but it is a mystery visual novel with some mysteries, I guess. I don't know, do you solve them by interacting with some of the characters and it's a detective? I'm already playing. The art is beautiful. If you haven't seen this game, please do check it out. Now on to previews. We have Akiba Strip, Hellbound and Debriefed, Industria, Black Skylands, Road 96. On to reviews, we got Watchdog Legion, Bloodline, Monster Hunters Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, Suzukuri Dungeon, Sniper Elite VR, Boomerang X, Island Diary, and Oni, Goku, and guys, that's it. That's the news. Thank you so much for watching. Please have a great week and we'll see you next week. But I'll see you guys in the comments and we'll talk, hang out. So, bye for now.
Noisy Pixel.